may go through a loan modification. And if any of you know about loan modifications, sometimes it takes the bank 10 months to 2 years to modify somebody. So we don't know, just because the first has initiated foreclosure, what is going on with the process. I know a lot of people that's been in their homes for 2 or 3 years and haven't paid anything on the first, but they want to work out a loan modification. Now the second mortgage company call them and say, hey, and they're like, well, I want to keep the house. I'm trying to work on a loan mod. That's the situation you're kind of in with the second. Maybe you might tell the borrower, hey, give me $3,000 and we can get rid of this $25,000 or $20,000 note, and you can get out of your way and I'll discharge your mortgage. And that's possibly how you're going to get a return on your investment. Or you can say, just pay me $100 a month or $200 a month and we'll work something out, right? Or possibly may foreclose, right? It's a practice note. Now, you still can possibly collect on unsecured debt. So you have secured versus unsecured, right? Unsecured debt is like credit cards. You guys know people invest in credit card debt. Why do they do it? Somehow they know how to collect on it. If they pay them 4 cents on a dollar, 5 cents on a dollar, they're collecting something and making 100% return. Usually those credit cards start at 30 or 20% of the amount, and they're buying it at 4%, and they make the difference. So there is unsecured debt out there. There's a company who will work your unsecured loan for you and collect on it, right? There's a market out there for unsecured debt. You have to figure out where you are in the food chain. Right now, you are a loan level buyer. Are you getting in this business to buy and flip notes, or are you getting in this business to buy and hold for your own portfolio? There's two different parts. Everything is based off of your target return. And we'll teach you how to figure out what your target return is going to be. So usually what happens is the borrower will have a curl limit of income, divorce, any sickness, or whatever reason. They fell behind. They got a job back. They had the money, but the bank say we want 10 grand or we want nothing. We're going to foreclose. They don't want to work it out. The loan gets sold, and then you call them and they say, hey, I'm ready to pay. I have the money, or whatever the situation was. How do we calculate our payoff? Because you're going to actually calculate the payoff as well. We have some loans where the arrears are higher than the unpaid balance, where the borrower has a $25,000 unpaid balance and $40,000 in arrearages. So the total amount they owe is $65 grand. But what we usually do to add value to the borrower is we waive some of that because we purchase at a discount of the total amount that's due. So now, if they have 40 grand in arrearages, we can give an incentive and say, we're going to waive 15,000 of those arrearages if you give me 5,000, and we can start a payment.